Hi, it's Alison Canavan, and today I'm delighted to be joined by Caroline Jackman from Honest About Health. Thank you so much for being with me today.
My pleasure.
Now, over the coming months, we're going to be talking a lot about essential oils. I use them in my everyday life for an awful lot of different purposes, I suppose, but we're going to really bring it back to basics. So today we're just going to do an introduction to essential oils. And the first thing I'm going to ask you is, what is an essential oil?
Good question. Essential oils are essentially the immune system of the plant.
Okay.
So they're extracted from the plant, and the great thing about that is they do for the plant, they do for us what they would do for the plant, which is protect us.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So, they're wonderful because they can be used to protect your physical body, and they can be used for your emotional health as well.
Which is what I use them for, and we're going to be talking about a little bit of that. But tell us about the safety. You often hear around about, you have to be very careful about the safety of essential oils and a good quality essential oils. What does that mean?
Well, really valid point. And I suppose it's like with anything, there is a broad spectrum of quality available. It's like with the foods we eat or even the cars we drive. So it's all about educating yourself and being aware of what's available and selecting the best, purest grade that's on the market. So for me, it needs to be 100% pure. And especially if you're using essential oils, we're going to talk now about how you use them so topically and internally.
Now, there are a lot of great products out there, but today in particular, we are talking about doTERRA, which is the oils that you use personally, I use, and that you sell. So we can kind of talk about these because these are safe for ingesting as well as using topically, which is important.
Exactly. You wouldn't ingest every single oil, but there are a large amount that you can. But again, it's really important that you source an excellent brand. I choose and I recommend doTERRA. I feel they're independently third-party tested, so I feel that guarantee that what you're using is 100% pure. No synthetics, no fillers. Also, where they're sourced from is very important. They're sourcing the plants from the best region in the world to grow them. And the co-impact sourcing, so how they extract them, how the producers are treated, that's all part of the process. It's important.
So what are the most common things that essential oils can be used for in daily life?
Well, it's funny because when I started using essential oils, recommending them to people, I thought it would all be practical health things like, an upset stomach or a headache. But really the most popular things I find lately people use them for are sleep, anxiety. So I'm just going to talk about one or two of my favorite oils which are really popular with people. So wild orange. This is a citrus oil.
Yes.
Okay, citrus oils are fantastic for your moods.
I'm going to put lemon there because I love my lemon.
Yeah, lemon is fantastic. So wild orange helps with feelings of anxiety or stress. It's a beautiful oil. I'll carry this around in my handbag and I smell it all day, every day, just in a proactive way. I don't have to feel low to benefit from it.
So back we're into kind of prevention again, because earlier you were talking about ailments like stomach issues, but that's when you have a stomach issue. Yeah. So these can be used as preventative measures as well and just incorporate into your daily routine, really?
Yeah, exactly. I don't wait till I have a low mood necessarily to use it, but if it's a very grey day or I do have a low mood, I find smelling citrus oils, it just gets into your limbic system.
Invigorating, isn't it? It's lovely.
Uplifting.
Yes,
really
very uplifting. Your second favourite essential oil? Peppermint.
So this has always been my favorite oil. I love peppermint tea. I just love the smell of it. I'll diffuse this in my room so that it smells fresh and uplifting.
And speaking about diffusers, I actually use a diffuser all the time. I used it throughout the winter for James, for breathing. Peppermint was part of the blend I used. But these are very simple to use, aren't they? You just add water.
So for me, I don't use air fresheners. I find they irritate my sinuses. I get headaches. So the great thing about diffuser is you simply take it off, you fill up to the line with water, and then you select the essential oil that you want. So if you want an uplifting smell or atmosphere and you want to boost a mood, you'll choose your citrus oils, your uplifting fresh oils. If you wanted to wind down for sleep, then you'd add your really lavender, maybe an oil like vetiver, so something calming, and then you just press the button and away you go, and it disperses the oil among the room.
So they can be used in offices, for children to see, bedrooms at night, so to wake you up and to put you to sleep. And last but not least, your final choice today.
Ooh, frankincense, the king of oils. This is one of your favourites.
It is one of my favourites because it is a hot topic oil at the moment for a lot of different reasons. There's been a lot of research done, I suppose, and it has been suggested that it could help in the fight against cancer. And obviously all of these things are being studied and there's suggestions, but it is certainly starting to have its moment in the spotlight.
Yeah, and I understand why. At first I smelt it and I wasn't really taken with it. The more I use it, the more I feel its benefits.
Myself.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah,
It's got the Christmas smell.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say it's a little bit of an acquired smell, as you say, not
Yeah.
acquired taste. But it definitely doesn't, it's not as instantly appealing as maybe the lemon or the orange. But I do like it. You can tell that there's a depth to it, and
Yeah.
you can understand why it works.
And again, that quality is really important. It's very restorative. So if you went through something traumatic, or you had an injury, or you were just having a very, very difficult time, inhaling frankincense or diffusing it, just getting it into your system, smelling it, is really restorative.
So it's really almost like a preventative oil as well.
Yeah.
And you're going to be joining us over the next few months, and where you're going to be back, and we're going to be really focusing in on specific oils for specific ailments. So join us back here with Caroline from Honest About Health. Thank you for being with me today.
Thank you.